So whichever is more comfortable for you, either find a comfortable seated position or just come to sitting on the knees. Because it's a morning practice, we're going to keep the eyes open. Hands are going to come to the knees and just place the palms face towards the sky. Pick something in front of you to look at with the gaze. See if you can just soften the eyelids halfway. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Before we start to move the body, just starting to check in with how you feel this morning. Just observing anything, any energy that you're holding, maybe tiredness, maybe energy ready to go forward in the day, maybe thoughts about the past or future. Just try and observe any of that energy that's coming up for you. And then starting to connect in a little bit deeply with the breath, breathing in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. As you breathe in through the nose, see if you can elongate the spine a little bit more, sit a little bit taller. As you exhale out, just let any of that stagnant energy from last night's sleep just leave the body. Inhale deeply. Open the mouth, exhale. Inhale deeply. And exhale. This time you're going to seal the lips shut. You're going to take a deep breath in through the nose. Hold the breath at the top, drop the shoulders away from the ears and relax the jaw. Keep all that breath in the body. Starting to pump oxygen around the body this morning. Keep the lips shut and then just exhale through the nose. So keeping that gaze with the eyes on something in front of you. Inhale in through the nose. Feel the chest and the shoulders rise. Hold the breath at the top. See if you can start to engage the abs by starting to feel the ribs start to contract. Keep all that breath in the chest. And then exhale through the nose. One more. Inhale deeply through the nose. Hold at the top. Keep the eyes on that focus point. Make the arms nice and heavy. Feel that oxygen go into every part of the body to set you up for the day. And then exhale, release. Gently start to circle the wrists. And then take the arms in the circles as well. So start to circle the arms and the wrists either side. You start to notice how much the body moves with you as well. See if you can just isolate, so it's just the arms that are moving around. And then change direction. So starting to enjoy moving the body this morning. Not trying to resist any thoughts of if you're moving too much, just move into the energy that moves to you. And then gently coming forward onto your hands and knees. Coming into tabletop position. If you've got any issues with your knees, you can put a cushion under the knees if that helps. Otherwise, you're just going to start with some simple cat-cows. So looking in between the hands, really place the back of the the front of the shins and the back of the tops of the foot into the mat. Pushing into the floor with the shins, the top of the feet and the hands, so that you feel as if the body's starting to kind of push a little bit away from the ground. Holding your tabletop for a second. And then as you look in between the hands, on the inhale, you're going to look up towards the sky and you're going to drop your belly button towards the ground. And then on the exhale, you're going to scoop that belly button in, tuck the chin towards the chest, push the hands into the mat. And then just move here at your own pace. So in the morning, I have quite small range of movement with cat-cow, following a night's sleep, but just see how far you can go. Inhale, look up, drop the belly. Exhale, scoop the belly in, push the ground away from you. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more. Inhale up. Exhale down. And then just starting to sway the hips from side to side. So the knees are going to stay into the mat. It's just starting to sway the hips from side to side. And then you're going to turn this into a circle. So when the hips go to the left, you're going to take them forward, round to the right, back, and then continue that big circle. So starting to really make the circle nice and big with the hips, pushing into the mat with the hands and the knees and the feet. And then changing the direction of the circle so the hips go right, forward, left, and round. Remembering to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. And then gently coming back to center. And then tucking the feet, you're going to walk the hands closer towards you, and then you're going to come up onto the knees. And then if this is enough for you, if you've got any issues with the knees, you can just stay here and just practice with your balance. tucking the feet into the mat. Otherwise, you're going to see if you can push your hands either side of the body. On the inhale, you're going to take them up towards the sky. Deep breath in through the nose. And then on the exhale, you're going to cactus the arms down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, cactus down. So if there's any tension in the body today, using this to release it. Inhaling through the body. Exhale and sink the arms, just let the breath go. Inhale up. Exhale down. And then option next time on the inhale when you go up, hands are going to come above you. On the exhale, you're going to cactus and see if you can take the body very slightly back in a straight line. So try not to bend the back. Keep the back nice and straight. And then exhale, come back up and the hands come back up towards the sky. And then cactus again. And then just play with this however feels right for you. Inhale up, exhale back. See if you can just take the body back even just a little bit, just starting to wake the front of the body up. 2 more deep breaths here. 1 more. And then gently releasing the hands towards the earth, stepping the right foot forward. And then, so we're going to try and make like a little bit of a box with our legs and with the right leg and the left leg. So having the right foot not too close towards the left foot that you feel wobbly, but not far enough that you're leaning forward. Keeping the right foot so you've got a right angle at the knee over the right foot. Hands come into the knees. And then see if you can walk that right foot out a little bit so that we've got a little bit of space in between the right foot and the left knee. And then hands are going to come to the hips. Sit up nice and tall with the spine. Hands are going to come to prayer at heart center. And then again, same thing, but we're just going to cactus the arms with this right leg, being nice and powerful into the air. So really push into the floor with that right foot. On the inhale, take the hands up above the head towards the sky. And on the exhale, cactus down. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus. Breathe in so deep that if I was next to you, I could hear you breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And then gently placing that left hand on the right knee. Taking the right arm in front of you and just taking the arm to the sky and then behind you. So right arm straight out behind you and just start to look to that right hand, feeling a bit of a twist in the side body. Taking 2 deep breaths here. And then on the next exhale, gently taking that right arm to the sky, releasing it right back down towards the earth. Taking both hands towards the earth and then stepping that right knee back. This time we're going to step the left foot forward. Again, tucking that back foot if you need to. Otherwise, you're going to push the back of the foot, top of the foot and the top of the front of the shin into the ground. Really pushing into the floor with that left foot, making sure that you're nice and strong in the left leg. And then again, inhale, arms above the sky. Exhale, cactus. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus. 1 more. Inhale, really reach up. Exhale, drop that right hand to the left knee. Left arm goes in front to start. And then very gently take it up towards the sky. And then just let it drop wherever it drops. It doesn't have to be directly behind you. Maybe it's out towards the side. But just see if you can look towards the left shoulder and left hand. And just enjoy a twist in the side body this morning. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Take 2 deep breaths. Bring into your awareness any intention that you've got this morning to move any energy around the body or create more energy to start your day. 1 more deep breath. And then when you're ready, very gently lifting that left arm right back towards the earth. And then this time you're going to bring that left knee back to meet the right knee. And then hands are going to come into the mat. You're going to rock back onto the foot, so the bum comes to the heels of the feet. And then very gently just starting to push up the hips towards the sky, coming to downward dog. And then starting to pad the feet out. So really stretching into the back of the thighs, back of the calves. And then when you're ready, you're going to gently walk your feet and your hands to meet each other. Pausing in ragdoll, so feet are going to be hip width distance. Generous bend in the knee. Fold over the chest with the body. If you feel lightheaded or anything at all, you can just gently lift the head a little bit higher. And then just starting to sway the hands from left to right. Tuck the chin towards the chest and close down the eyes for a second and just do this for 3 deep breaths. And then after your next exhale, when you're ready, you're going to very gently start to roll the spine up to standing, but really slowly. No rush at all this morning. And then when you do get to standing, you're going to go right back down again. So we're going to tuck the chin to the chest. Imagine it kind of rolling your spine like a piece of paper, rolling back down. Only go to a point which feels right for you. And then when you're ready, roll all the way back up nice and slow. And then when you get to standing, walk the feet to meet each other. See if you can connect the feet, the ankles, the knees, the legs, so that they feel like they're one strong line through to the ground. Hands either side of the body, palms face forward. Let's pause in mountain pose for a second and just connect back in with the breath this morning. So keep the eyes open, but pick something in front of you to look at that's directly on your eye line. Make sure you've got a nice space between your chin and your chest. We want to feel really present in our bodies this morning before we start to go into our day. So just take a mental scan of your body from the top of the head, down the neck, the shoulders, chest, the stomach, the hips, all the way down to the feet. Connect in with the breath through the nose and out through the nose. Inhaling deeply through the nose, send the breath to the bottom of the belly. Keep the lips closed and exhale through the nose. Gentle bounce in the knee. And on the next inhale, you're going to sweep the hands up either side of the body. Hands come to prayer above the head, and then on the exhale, they come down towards the heart. You can walk the feet slightly away from each other if that feels better. Gentle bounce in the knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale down. See if you can make it one fluid movement. So inhale, reach up. As soon as you get to the top of your breath and the top of the hands, you exhale the hands down to the heart. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Keeping the hands at prayer at heart center this time. You're going to very gently lift the left knee in front of the chest. If you feel a little bit wobbly this morning, then take it in stages. So the right foot needs to be nice and grounded first, and make sure that the right foot is really planted into the air. See if you can get all four corners of the foot into the ground. So quite often we step on our instep. See if you can just push all four corners onto the ground. And then to start with, you can just place the left toe into the floor in front of you with a bend in the knee. Hands can stay at prayer, or if you prefer, you can keep them on the hips so you can have them outside, either side of the body. Take the left knee up when you feel comfortable. Grab the left hand onto the left knee. Really elongate the spine here. So we're starting the day nice and strong with intention in our bodies, not our mind. See if you can really grab onto that left knee so you feel nice and balanced. And then option, if you can, to take that right arm towards the sky or out in front, out to the side, and look towards that right hand. The right leg starts to wobble. Take a deep breath in. And notice the body settle as you deepen the breath. Bring the right arm up towards the sky. Take the left arm up towards the sky with the right. And then just straighten that left leg in front of you. Start to circle that ankle. Nice big circles. And then gently place that left foot back down. Lower the hands either side of the body. This time the left foot's going to be our stability. So bringing the stability into the left leg. Straighten the left leg if you can. Pointing the right toe in front of you. And then seeing you can very gently bring that right knee in front of the chest. Grabbing hold of the right knee with the right hand. And again, elongating with the spine. So pulling up with the spine as much as the gravity is pulling your weight down towards the air. Option to take that left arm up to the side. You can look to that left hand. You've got the balance this morning. And then taking that left arm towards the sky with a deep breath. Take the right arm up to meet it. Straighten that right leg and just start to circle the ankles. So really bringing your awareness to what you're doing this morning. You're moving the body, moving any tension. Kickstarting all the systems that work for us today and connecting with the breath, lowering that right foot and then lowering the hands either side of the body as well. And then coming towards the top of the mat, or if you're on the carpet, then just so you've got a little bit of space behind you. And then we're going to work here. We're trying to elongate the spine. So we feel as if we're kind of from the middle point of the body, we're pulling up as much as we're pulling down. So obviously gravity is going to pull our legs and our feet down towards the air, taking some of the weight off that by pulling the top part of the body up. So standing with the feet about hip width distance. On the inhale, take the right knee in front of you in front of the chest. And then on the exhale, you're going to drop that right foot behind you. An option to just gently drop the right knee. It doesn't need to be to the ground, even just a little bit. And then on the inhale, you're going to bring it back. So inhale, right knee towards the chest. Exhale, drop that right foot behind you. and just gently drop that right knee. Inhale up, exhale back, and then see if you notice if the spine is starting to come forward. See if you can keep the spine nice and tall as you do this. We're going to do one more. So inhale, right knee to chest. Exhale, drop that right foot and gently drop the knee, and then gently step the right foot to meet the left. This time on the inhale, the left knee is coming in front of you. On the exhale, you're dropping that foot behind you, and then I want to option to drop the right knee or keep the leg straight. Inhale up, exhale down. Seeing if you can keep that length in the spine as you do this. So really keep that integrity of the spine nice and long and straight, pulling up towards the sky. Option with the hands at prayer or out. It's really as a preference of what keeps your balance. There's no right or wrong way of doing a yoga pose, only what's right for you. And then after the next exhale, gently step in the left foot to meet the right. And then you're going to place both hands on top of the belly button, so standing nice and tall. Again, keep the eyes open this morning. And then making sure you've got a nice space in between the chin and the chest. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Really blow out any of that stagnant energy in through the nose, out through the mouth. Any anxiety feelings you've got this morning, any tiredness, just really let them go with the exhale. One more, inhale in, exhale out. And then see you on the lips shut, coming back to the breath in and out through the nose. And keeping the body completely still, we're just going to look up towards the sky with our eyes. And then you're going to look to the left with the eyes. And then to the right. And then to the ground. So keeping the body completely still, look to the sky. Left with the eyes. Right with the eyes. And then gently to the ground. Gently bring your gaze back to neutral. And then taking a step back with the left foot. And then coming to the side so you're in a nice wide stance. So wide enough that you feel nice and stable. Sometimes if the feet are a little bit more together, you don't feel as balanced. If you can take the feet out so that you feel nice and strong. And then we're going to see if we can get start to wake up the back of the thighs here this morning, releasing any tension in the hamstrings, which people quite often hold. So feet are going to be faced forward. Just have a little check with your body and just see, because quite often we can either have an instep or an outstep. So just see if your toes are in a direct straight line with the ankle. Hands are going to come to the hips. And then taking a deep breath in, make sure that your spine's nice and long. On the exhale out, you're going to gently fold over. So the head's going to come just above the hips. Don't take the head too far down. Just keep it so that your chest is kind of mirroring where the ground is. Dropping the hands in front of you if that feels better. Or you can reach the hands above the head. So you've got a nice little tray on your back, straightening the arms out above the head. And then seeing if you can stick the tailbone out. So imagine if I had a string on your tailbone and I pulled it slightly up behind you. Seeing if you can start to stretch into the back of the thighs. Hold here for 3 deep breaths. Remembering that spine being nice and long. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then after your next exhale, gently bending into the knees and then very slowly starting to come back up to standing. And then keeping the hands at prayer at heart center, gently walk the feet in a little bit. And then you're going to place the toes out this time. So toes placed out, tracking as if when the knees bend, they're going to go over the toes. And then come into a goddess pose. On the inhale, we're going to take the hands up towards the sky. And then on the exhale, you're going to bend the knees so they track over the toes, not too far. Gently bring the hands down towards the heart, or option to take them out to cactus. And then see if you can tuck the tailbone under. So we don't want the belly button sticking out on a lower back arch. We want a flat lower back and then the belly button sucked in. Tuck the tailbone under, hold here. If your legs are hitting too much or burning, just gently come up and hold for 2 breaths. On the exhale, see if you can sink the hips a little bit lower. 1 more breath. Feel that energy that you're creating in your hips and your thighs. And then gently straightening the legs. And then you're going to bring the hands towards the hips and you're just going to very gently bend the knees again. And just gently lower the right shoulder towards the left hip. And then left shoulder to right hip. So again, making this more of a movement rather than a stretch. Just bounce from left to right. 1 more on each side. And then when you're ready, very gently bringing the body back up, walking the feet back in. to meet each other. And then we're going to do a balance sequence before we bring the practice to a close so that we can get on with our day. So balancing this morning, we're going to have a couple of options. If you know tree practice, you want to put that in your practice, you can do. So that's the right foot. It's going to either come to the ankle, calf, or thigh. Just don't put it onto the knee. Or I'm going to do dancer's pose this morning. So see if you can join me in dancer's pose by placing both feet really solidly into the ground, and then bring all the weight into the left foot. You're going to bend the right knee so the right knee comes to the left, so the right foot's just hanging out behind us. And then you're going to see if you can grab hold of that right foot with the right hand, making sure the right palm is on the side of your foot where the big toe is, not the little toe, to the inside. And then option to stay here if that's enough for you. Option to see if you can place the left hand in front of you. And in stages, start to pivot the front of the body forward and the back, the right leg back. If that left leg feels wobbly, then that's where the breath comes in. We take a deep breath in. And then see if you can extend that right leg up behind you, coming into dancer's pose. Hold wherever you feel stable and then go a little bit further. Or if you're in tree pose, just hold where you are and use the breath. Know that the only moment that exists is now. So just really feel into the pose with the whole part of the body. And then if you are in dancer's pose, gently lowering that right knee to meet the left. Pause there for a second. Release the hands from the foot. If you're in tree pose, then join us by just straightening that right leg in front of you. Picking the right leg up as much as you can. Circling that ankle. And then gently placing that right foot back down towards the mat. And then just start to shake off the legs. Shaking off any energy that's just come up. You can even give the thighs a little bit of slap, front and back. And then when you're ready, taking it onto the opposite side. So both feet nice and strong, making sure that the feet are really grounded, bring all the weight into the right foot. And then option to lift that left foot either onto the ankle, calf, or thigh, or bend the left knee to meet the right. Pause there for a second, so we do it in stages, build the foundations. Hands can usually be nice and balanced, then grab that left foot with the left hand, making sure the hand is on the side of the foot with the big toe. And then right hand is going to act like a bit of an anchor, so we're going to lean forward with the body. Maybe just a little bit's enough for you. You can feel that right leg starting to fire up. Hold there and breathe. And then bit by bit, see if you can just start to lean a little bit more forward and bring that left leg back up. Remembering the breath, especially if you're wobbly this morning. It happens to everyone. We have certain days which are more wobbly than others. Just use the breath, just feel through it. And then when you're ready, gently bringing the knees back, the left knee back down, pointing that left toe in front of you, releasing out a tree if you're in tree, and just starting to circle that left hand. And then when you're ready, starting to shake out the legs again. And then as we bring the practice to a close, we're going to finish with some grounding techniques. So traditional grounding will be to be outside in the air, connecting our bare feet with the ground, to the grass. This morning, we're going to take the feet nice and wide. And we're going to ground through our mat or through our floor, carpet, wherever you are. Making sure that you feel centered before you finish the practice and go into your day. So really using the next few minutes to try and let go of ego and just connect in with the practice just to see how it works for you. So you're going to gently lift the heels off the ground, taking the arms out. You've got an option to either cactus them, or I quite like to put one arm on front of the other. So kind of like stack your arms on front of each other in front of the chest. On the inhale, we bring the heels up, and on the exhale, we drop the heels, but kind of slam them towards the ground with a bent knee. So inhale up, exhale, slam. You can exhale through the mouth or the nose, whichever is best for you. 5 more times of this. Really slam the energy from the heels into the ground, especially any negative feelings that you can feel coming up. Just slam them away, and then you're going to release the hands. The hands are going to start to shake every time you go down. So again, let go of any ego and just see this for what it is. You're shaking up the body like we do when we clean things or shake things off if we've got something on them, just shaking off any of that energy. So really slamming the heels towards the ground. Keep your focus point in front of you with the eyes. Remember to stay connected to the breath. 5 more, so you can really throw away any energy that's on the body. 1 more, and then gently slow down. Walk the feet back in to meet each other. Place one hand on the belly button and place one hand in the middle of the chest. This time I'm going to close the eyes. You're going to close the eyes and you're going to feel a heartbeat into the left hand. Feeling the energy pump through the body, the energy that you've just created by getting up in the morning, setting your alarm, starting this class, starting this video, giving yourself just 30 minutes of the day, using the breath and movement to change the way that we feel. Keep the body in complete stillness and just let the shoulders be heavy. Let the body take whatever it needs from this morning practice in this brief moment of relaxation. Knowing that the breath is always there for you if anything feels too much. If your mind starts to wander in the future or the past, bring it back to the present moment with a deep breath in and deep breath out. Starting to connect back in with the breath, gently blink the eyes open, take a deep breath in through the nose. Feel what parts of the body start to move as you take a deep breath in. And then exhale out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. 1 more, take a deep breath in through the nose. Feel the belly rise, the chest start to rise. Exhale out. And then gently releasing the hands either side of the body. Starting to circle the wrists, and this is the ankles, so they're on your feet, not your hands. And then keeping the circles going with the wrists, if you can take the arms up in front of you, in front of the face. And then you're going to keep the circle in the wrist, but take the arms towards the sky. And then stop circling the wrist, keep the hands nice and still, but keep them up either side of the ear, reaching up towards the sky. And then seeing if you can reach a little bit further, starting to stretch into the side body. Bring the palms together and then just gently tap the hands from left to right. Seeing if you can bend into that side body a little bit more. And then when you're ready, releasing the arms in front of you, taking them all the way back and then back up. So nice big circle with the arms. Seeing if you can isolate the arms and just keep the arms moving, not the rest of the body. Clicks are welcome as long as we're not in pain. And then gently changing the direction of the circles, take the arms in front of you up towards the sky, back behind you. And just notice your range of movement. So one arm might be different than the other. And then when you're ready, gently releasing the hands to prayer at heart center. Bringing the feet back in to meet each other. Knees together, thighs together. Really connecting the inside of the thighs. Squeeze the glutes together. See if you can tuck the tailbone under, so that the tailbone tucks under and you start to activate the front of the body. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Finishing your practice by reflecting on how you feel now compared to when you got out of bed this morning. Continuing with that discipline to come back to the practice even when the mind is telling us that we want to do something else. Each time we step off the mat with a little bit more of a feeling connected to ourselves, it becomes easier to come back to the mat when the alarm wants to snooze or there's something else that we want to do. For one last time, gently bounce the knees. Take the hands up above the head towards the sky at prayer, and then exhale down towards the heart. Bounce the knees. Inhale, reach up. Exhale down. Really use the breath. Inhale, reach up. Take that spine up towards the sky, and then exhale, hands towards the heart. Last one. Inhale, reach up. As you exhale, as you come back down, you're going to pause at the third eye. May you have a day with kind thoughts to yourself. Pause with your hands in front of your lips. Know you can always speak your truth. And gently bring your hands towards your heart. Wishing you a day full of love for yourself and others. Thanking yourself for the dedication to practice this morning and to sharing the energy with each other. Have an amazing day. Namaste. Thank you for getting up with me this morning.